Hi guys, this is Unboxing Tech. Today I'm here with the Galaxy S24 Plus in Sapphire Blue, and I have 3 different cases from Humixx. Let's learn about them together. First, we have the silver and clear case from Humixx. It's made entirely of flexible TPU, but I felt kind of scared while bending it because the magnet pieces kept peeling off. Gotta be careful while handling this case. The inside has a microdot pattern to keep the case from sticking to the device. The fit of the Humixx case was very unique. Other cases kind of snapped onto the phone, but this case just hugged it all around. All in all, it felt very secure. And here's how it looks. The silver does look very beautiful with the sapphire blue. On the bottom, we see the cutouts. The speaker cutout has a very detailed grill-like pattern. The sides have the same shiny silver color. And on the left-hand side is a lanyard hole that you can use to attach lanyards or charms, like this one. Honestly, the buttons felt very mushy on this case and required a bit more pressure than I would have personally preferred. They worked, but could have been better. There is a very noticeable raised edge all around the front screen though for some great screen protection. The camera lenses are also covered with a clear plastic for extra protection. The MagSafe ring is colored the same reflective silver, and it has a slight texture to it. But overall, this case has a very cheap, generic case feel to it, which is disappointing as price-wise, this was not a cheap case. It's a little hard to tell in the video, but the silver sides also captured fingerprints too. Next, let's test out the MagSafe properties of this case, starting with charging, which works immediately. Next, let's test out the magnetic strength. So, I'll be completely honest, this magnet is not good. It is so weak that even the slightest pressure will cause my magnet ring to fall right off, which is just nonsense. Especially as it can barely even hold up the phone. I know I sound overly harsh, but I'm honestly embarrassed for Humixx right now, and I contemplated taking out this case entirely, but I had to let you guys know. This is not a good case, especially for the $26 that I paid for it. Anyway, let's move on. This is the Humixx case with ring. It's made of TPU sides and a hard polycarbonate back that has a smoky, frosted matte coating on it. Again, this case also just hugs the whole phone. I really do like it. The smoke black tint doesn't look too bad with a sapphire, I think. The bottom cutouts are nicely sized, and the speakers have these little individual cuts. The sides feel very smooth. Definitely not the grippiest, but it's not slippery, although I almost dropped it just now. The button covers on this case feel very clicky and easy to press. Flipping over to the screen, although you can see the lifted edges around the screen, you can also see a bit of the phone itself around the sides. Not a huge issue, but it might bother some people. Anyway, here's the back. Instead of the individual cameras, this case has a larger P-shaped cutout. The edges are very high up for that extra protection. The text around the camera says 100% focus pixels, whatever that means. The matte coating on the back is very nice. It's perfect for keeping off fingerprints for a clean look. Let's check this out. So the ring in the middle comes in 2 parts. The first is the kickstand, which opens up to over 90 degrees, and you can also use it as a phone ring. The ring rotates 360 degrees all around and is sturdy enough to hold up your phone. Aside from the ring, this middle part is also a MagSafe ring, so you can charge your phone, and unlike the last case, the magnetic strength on this case is very nice. It's not overly powerful, but it's just that perfect amount to hold up your device, which is literally the bare minimum. Anyway, I do like this case. Good job, Humixx. Last up, we have the Humixx 2-in-1 case. As its name states, when you purchase this case, you get 2 products in one box. We'll check out the wallet separately. First, let's look at the case, which is a TPU case, according to the listing. But the case doesn't feel super flexible like TPU. Not sure why it feels hard. There's also a MagSafe ring in the middle. There is a pattern on the back reminiscent of carbon fiber, although it's not really made out of carbon fiber. The cutouts on the bottom look good. On the right side is a lanyard hole. And here are the cupboard buttons. On the sides of this case are these little sections with slanted grooves running down it, which is there to enhance grippability, and it does a good job. The buttons are nice and clicky as well. Compared to the other two Humixx cases in this video, the edges around the screen feel a little low, but I still think it's an acceptable amount of lift. The cameras on the back have individual cutouts, and there's a raised edge bordering it. I can definitely feel the weave of this faux carbon fiber. I don't know what it is, and Humixx wasn't very forthcoming with this information either. One complaint I do have is that Humixx put the magnetic ring on the outside of the case, which kind of ruins the vibe. The wallet is very appealing. It's made with the same carbon fiber-esque material. It's very slim, holding maybe 3 cards max. There's a hole on the back which helps you pull out the cards. The opening is at the top of the card holder, so just grab a standard credit card sized card and slip it in. And then out, like so. It connects to the case via the magnetic ring on the back, but I noticed that the hold wasn't very strong. The slightest nudge will cause the card holder to shift out of place and detach from the case. This will be an issue for people who put your phones in their pockets, as the motion of taking out your phone may cause the card holder to fall off. Furthermore, one thing I noticed about the carbon fiber ring is that it is lower than the placement of the normal MagSafe rings. So the MagSafe rings are placed in this specific spot so it can match the placement of the wireless charging coil in the phone. Because of this slight misplacement, setting the MagSafe charger directly on the ring will not allow for charging. By pushing it up slightly, you can get the MagSafe charger to work. But then in exchange, the case and charger are no longer magnetically attached. This case is specifically designed for card holders. Because of the lower magnet position, when you put on card holders, they fit in such a way that they lay flat onto the back of the case. It's different for magnets that are placed in the correct position, as card holders and larger accessories will be slightly lifted on that bottommost camera. This is just a natural flaw of the device. By moving the magnet, this case allows for better fitting of card holders, but sacrifices the ability to charge with a MagSafe charger. And those are the Humixx cases I have today. So we had some cases that I flat out disliked, but they also had some good ones that I actively recommend. And one that's a little in between. As usual, I have links to all the cases in the description box below. And I hope this video was able to help you out in some way. See y'all next time!